Okay, I'm testing Pyro out because it's just a lot less players. And you start to realize that even though CIG keeps adding all these players, it's not necessarily a better thing. I'm looking at... I can see all this clutter in my upper right-hand side. Last time I checked, there's only... Oh, there's 10 people on my server right now. Crazy. Okay. So like 10 people total in this area, if that. One thing on my character, I can't access this screen. Fortunately, I could do it in the bed, which is no problem, but still, that needs to be fixed. Okay. Just testing things out and seeing what happens here when I get a lot less people in my server. And everybody's cluttered in Nix, which I heard the performance well. When I did PTU day 1, it was absolutely horrific. And then I haven't been back since. It's just, the performance is really bad there. Area 18, you know, people are pulling free ships left and right. And cluttering the entire area around Area 18 with just ships everywhere. It's degraded the server performance in that region, as well as just too many players. And it just goes to show, it doesn't matter what they do. If too many players congregate in one location, it's going to create issues and lots of entities and lots of problems. And I think they're starting to narrow it down because what I have noticed is, you know, you can only pull so many ships at a location. You can only take so many missions now, up to 10, I believe. So they're trying to address these things, and I didn't think about it, but all the players that are on are actually, you know, you don't really take into account that they do contribute to breaking a lot of the mechanisms that are in Star Citizen. And the reason why I say that is the original inception of this game that was built at the time, which was 15 years ago already, Jesus Christ, was a solo player experience, right? One server, mostly, and 100 players. Now they've added all these people, but they haven't made the accommodations to take in the numbers. And I'm sure it's a great moneymaker, but it really doesn't do any justice to the game. Definitely runs smoother. Okay, I'm down. That's why, you know, racing suits just don't work in combat. Lucky I bound to the bed, though. So, you know, the interesting part about all this is where are they going to go with all this? If they don't continue to accommodate the numbers, per se. Great example I could give you is like when I go to a particular area, like Area 18, and I want to pull ships, and all the terminals are taken up. Yeah, okay, great, you know, they're adding all this stuff, but they're not taking into consideration all the numbers, and they're hoping to spread all the numbers out. And I know they're doing a lot of testing and stress testing and things like that. I'm just kind of filling the gaps here while I respawn. But you're going to run into problems with that, and the reason why I say that is everybody wants to check out what's newer and better. That's just human nature. So in order for them to really achieve this goal of spreading people out to hopefully adjust, they're going to need to, all 3 star systems, spread things out when they build these things. Like in this update, being the 4.8 update, they went ahead and beefed up Nix and they added stuff in Stanton, but they didn't do anything for Pyro. So everybody and their grandma is at Stanton, mainly Area 18 right now, as I mentioned earlier. And everybody's at Levski, you know, or Nix. So both those areas are cluttered with all the players testing everything. And it's ironic that Pyro, the NPCs are actually performing like they're supposed to. They clobbered me, which is a good thing. I'm actually happy they did. I want a challenge. I want it hard. I want to be able to rely on my teammates. But right now, most of the time when you ran these missions, you're the one-man army. So we'll see where it goes as time progresses. If they can truly make this a game where you do need other players. Oh, he's... Oops. Don't pay attention for 2 seconds there and get clobbered. The marker for the boss was there, but it's gone now. Mine is really strange. I'm just going to move it all and sort it out later. I'm not going to worry about this.
Got you covered.
Oh, Jesus. Lucky I had a racing suit. There you are. Okay, so what happens is the yellow marker just disappeared when I whoa, 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 I thought we were on the same side here. What the? Awesome. I got a magazine of a rifle I don't use. Well, at least I use it, but I just don't have it right now. See, notice how there was a delay in the way he was shooting? And that is just... I'm sorry, but that is just horrible FPS mechanics. Horrible! Just being, nobody's going to put up with that. What do I have? I don't want that. I want your pants. I don't want your shoes. And this new inventory system, it's a slog. I thought it was going to... About the only thing I liked in the features is obviously the stack all when it works. It works great. That's about it. The rest of it, I don't know. Newer and better isn't always newer and better, contrary to what people think. Okay. What was that noise? Oh boy, I can hear somebody talking crap, so I'm probably going to get shot at. Let's see. Big bad boy out. Oh, you're going to take shots at me, huh? Not anymore. Oh, you gotta love guns like this. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat. She's driving you nuts. I've had to she's been trying to reintroduce her to a cat. They've been living together for 3 years, and they suddenly don't get along now. So I'm having to retrain them, so to speak. So she's very talkative right now. It's a good thing. Telling me about all of her stresses of the day. I think my body went away. So I'm just going to have to re-equip myself. It's alright, it won't be the first time. Yeah, my body somehow just went poof. I know I keep looking at the same chest over and over again, so forgive me. I'm old and I'm feeble, and I forget all the time. Let's see. Let's go over this mosh pit here. See what we find. Get out of the way. Really thought I was going to fall for that, don't you? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give the credit, though. When the NPCs do get aggressive, they do quite well. I mean, he almost got me. If I wasn't paying attention or had been shot at as many times as I have in this game, I probably would have died. Not like this inventory system sometimes. Ammo repooling is often a challenge because a lot of times it doesn't always show the proper amounts in your backpack. One of those. That stuff. Okay. Better not shoot at me, buddy. Oh, and he did. And she did. Oh, man. People just hate my guts. Could his death be any more dramatic? That was pretty funny, actually. Just restock my ammo. So I lost my cadaver. Even the marker disappeared. I guess when I ran over it, it just automatically assumed I was going to pick up all my stuff. And normally I would, but when I had hostiles around, the last thing in the world I was going to do is drop my guards and have them blow me away without a teammate, so... I hope eventually that they get the values in for these other items, because I'm a loot goblin. I love to loot. And so it just kills me that a lot of this stuff right now with the current crafting system, just not worth getting. You can craft better items. And so if they start adding values to actual items, it'll get the loot goblin will be reborn. Right now the loot goblin to me is kind of dead. Oh, got more medical supplies. That's a good thing. That's new. That's a new kind of a pen. I haven't seen that one before. Oh, it's a regular. It just looks, the animation looks different. Don't know what a use for this is. Never use that except, you know, I go to certain specified locations. Another thing I don't use very often. Another thing I don't use that often. So many items in this game. It just, I don't know. Redundant.
Let's see if we can't say hello to the sicko who did this.
Mm-hmm. That would be me.
Hunting down some murderous skag. We'll let you know if we find them. Heads up, someone's dropping bodies over here. We need to find the creeper fast. Gotta track down this killer before they can do it again. Got a corpse I didn't kill. Looking for the responsible party now.
Spread out. The bastard might still be here.
Oh, you know, I was going to give him a chance, but no, he wanted to blast me.
I'll keep them occupied. Yes, we're fine. Oh, shit.
I doubt that targeting for that NPC is going to be very good, because I'm probably teleporting in his eyes. Goodbye. Actually, there's a side of me that just, even though it's an old design, there's a side of me that just loves the character. I don't know how to explain it.
Where the hell did they go?
I'm just testing things out, you know, it's what we're supposed to do anyway, right? And as usual, and this is in typical fashion, when it comes to Monarchs or anywhere, any planet on Pyro, my inventory never updates. It's a chronic issue. All the stuff I grabbed suddenly disappeared. So, you know, what was the point in the whole inventory rework when they couldn't get this mechanism working properly? This is a prime example of the stuff that just breaks constantly in this game. And why people get so frustrated, and many times, in many cases, from what I've seen, they quit. It's that simple. You can't get the basics in place, you're going to run into losing people left and right. You know, I'm just going to get rid of this for now. Oh, let's see here. Now whatever I had that was just there a second ago completely disappeared. Oh, so frustrating. Alright, that ends this video. I am your host, Slay-A-Lot, Commander of the Dirty Dozen.